Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Indie Informer Plays. I am the Indie Informer, Jill Grote, and today we are playing Gunbrella. Usually when I have a start screen, like the music is kind of like nice and upbeat. It is a noir punk game, action adventure game. So the mood is sort of you can tell I'm a wordsmith by the way I have no words to describe it. I just swayed back and forth with my hands doing something. Hello everyone in the chat. I hope you're having a great Friday. Before I get started, I wanted to thank my supporters, including the indie enthusiasts that helped make this all possible. That is Zachary Pliggy, Jawar Hello, and Justin S. Thank you all so much, and to my video tier supporters as well, because they help vote on what game I'm going to play every week, and every week I seem to have another banger on my hands. Gunbrella is definitely one of those. It might be one of the best games of the year. I mean, 2023 has been a wild year, so it's like every other day I swear I'm saying this might be the best game of the year. But Gunbrella it's made by Doinksoft and published by Devolver Digital, so they had a huge presence at PAX and they had a really fun booth and everything. So I don't think that they'll need my help really getting the good word out. But it is just a really fun game. The developer previously made like Gato Roboto. If you're interested in that, you might want to check this one out. Gunbrella is such an interesting mix of really dark and gritty. You can kind of see from the starting screen here, you got a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of black, there's a lot of dark colors. Like, that is so hard when you're trying to write something. Doinksoft, if you're listening, everyone else tune out for a second. Just I'm talking to you. The next time you make a game that is very dark, just give me a few screenshots that aren't just mud brown color. It is so hard to put an entire article together with that color palette. So just randomly throw in there like a field of unicorns or something. It doesn't matter if it's part of the game or not. Just throw it in the background somewhere, and I would deeply appreciate it. But yeah, it is Friday. I'm gonna have a good, relaxing Friday stream shooting people with my gun umbrella. It's been a really lovely day. I hope everyone else is having a lovely Friday stream as well. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. If anybody else wants to like throw in with a little chat discussion, but otherwise I think I'm gonna head into the game and start shooting people. I know that my channel typically likes off with their heads, but I don't think that heads actually fall off in this, but we'll see if we can shoot that precisely. And let's go ahead and head it to Gunbrella. See, I hope no one got spoiled. I have already completed this game, as I did a review on it, and you can check that out on the site, the indieinformer.com. But we're starting a whole new game today, so starting from scratch. I'm going to try to make some choices, or let the chat perhaps make some choices for me that will change the game. I'm not going to go on hard mode. You guys can't make me do it. I'm going on normal. Picking mushrooms, important. I love the look of all of this. I mean, it's not a black and white game, so don't worry, it's not going to stay in this aesthetic. But everything about... Oh no, the house is on fire! Run! Drop the mushrooms and run! He's getting his scarf dirty. I love all of the artwork in this game. No! Hey you, wake up. It was all a dream, everyone. No one panic. It was all a dream. Nothing sad has happened in the game. It's a lovely, sunny Friday. Rise and shine, lad. Ah, that's better. And welcome into the chat, MJ4LGBTQ. Look at all these little happy faces. I love it. See? Nothing bad has happened. We've just got a bunch of happy faces in the chat. We're just floating along in our boat with the murky green water I would never want to touch because who knows what made it that color, and plenty of debris just kind of bobbing around. But we're happy. We're safe. It's fine. You were making those noises again after your lights went out. Rocked to Sleep by Mother Sea. We will be touching land anytime now, lad. Ready yourself to go above board? Okay. And in case I forgot to say something, I hope you find what you're looking for. Gunbrella. I am available for voicing needless words if anyone is looking for me to say things overly dramatically. Over here, sleepyhead. I wish I had the ability to do his accent. And watch your step getting off that boat. Oh, you guys. I have control now. They can't stop me. Oh, ew, I'm in the water. Gross. Get out. Ugh. Ugh. Burn it with fire. Okay. Hi, friend. Ahoy, stranger. We've arrived safe and sound, just like I promised. Oh, I almost forgot. You dropped this while you were on board. Oh, I got a doll. You definitely be needing that. What's he say? What's this man implying? Huh? What? Grown man can't have a doll? You want a doll? You want to have a problem with my doll? I'll come after you. Don't think I won't. I have a doll if I want. If you're looking for answers, try the big city Allendale. Keep your eyes peeled though, lad. During my travels, I've heard some sinister murmurs about this drab region. Makes me a bit uneasy, if I'm being honest. I love the wavy when they just pick one word to be wavy for some reason. And it's like, what is that? What is that sound? What is the intonation that this man is making to make a word like wobble? I would love to know. Okay. Do I want to ask him about things? I seem to trust this man. So I'll ask about my gunbrella. Told you before, the contraption is unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm not one for weaponry, but it does have a certain elegance about it. Yeah, it's a gun, it's an umbrella, it's fantastic. We're about to play with it. I'll show you how fun it is. And that insignia in red. Sure is interesting. Try asking around, pal. He's got a lot of nicknames for me. I think it's one of those things probably where I introduced myself at the beginning of the cruise, which I assume it was a pleasure cruise of some sort. And he just doesn't remember my name. So he's like, I'm going to keep talking to you and be friendly. But every time I address you, it's like, hey, friend. Hey, pal. Hey, man. Lots of folks come and go, but each of them passes through Allendale. If you take the train from Orwell, you'll be there in no time. Orwell. You can catch a ride on the train. It's a good thing trains are well known for working and being on time. There's a quaint little shanty town just beyond the tracks. Smells like shit. But the train station there is the quickest way to get to Allendale. Sigh. Sigh. I'd rather not get into it now, lad. I've got deliveries to make, and you have some investigating to do by the sound of it. How much does he know, I wonder? Anyway, I can hardly tell the ghost stories apart from the night horrors these days. What? Ghost stories from night horrors? What are night horrors? Do I want to know? I've played this game. Bah. I've got no time for such fantasies. It's been nice chatting with you, but I've got some work to finish up. What's this man do we think? Probably a smuggler of some kind? Anyway, take care. No, I wanted to ask you about the... I didn't ask you about the... I asked you about the night terrors and not the nightmares or the day... Dang it! I didn't get asked about everything. If I had known, I would have picked something else. Okay, here we go. We just have a skull sitting at the top of the, of this building here. What's this? It's got a sign of a fish. I want to say that's like a robot right there. What does that look like to everybody else? I see it as a robot. I guess it could be like a pear, maybe with 2 dots on it for some reason. He's got like a record. It's a nice little shack. I don't know what he's up to with this skull though. It's questionable. Let's see what's going on. Hello, sign. Objectives and intel are recorded in your journal. Thank you, sign. Open the journal with the journal opening button and navigate the pages with the page navigating joystick. Whoa. Now this journal, I sort of love they've taken the time to like smudge it up and like give it stains and stuff. And it does usually have the like, this is what you're doing to remind you, but it's not really that detailed. So get a train pass. It's like if I walked away and didn't play this for a couple of days and I looked at my journal and was like, get a train pass. What does that mean? Like, I just have to sort of trust. This game is a lot about trust. You do just trust that wherever you're going is the place you need to be going. Because I don't believe there's any sort of map. Unless I played for like 8 hours and just totally missed the map. Which is possible, you know. Don't touch the water again. Oh no. I just did a sneak preview of the umbrella powers. Boom. Ha, your skull's gone, sir. And also I just love the way that the pixels move. Like the trees are moving in the breeze. And it makes it very lively feeling. Like there's a big gust of cloud in the background there that you can see. Even though it's all dark and kind of like overcast, there's a lot of vibrancy going on here that I really enjoy. It doesn't come across when you just have a screenshot though. We need less brown backgrounds. Press A to jump. I did it, y'all. I'm jumping. I'm a jumping fool. Jump and hold the L against a wall to cling to it. Press A again to perform a wall jump. We've got wall jumps. It is a really nice, like, really, really well developed action here. It is smooth. It is lovely. It does exactly what you think it's going to do or exactly what you want it to do at any time. I love it a lot. Press the RB to open the umbrella. Open while aiming to perform dashes. Keep the umbrella open while aimed upward to glide through the air. Look at me. I'm gliding. Mary Poppins style. Boom. You do kind of like, it is a sort of extra jump. So it is a dash, but also you can like go straight into the air. I'm not jumping at all. That's just the umbrella. And then go down. So like, you're never really in a place where you're worried about falling. I don't even think there's fall damage. Don't quote me on that, because I don't remember ever falling. Like, obviously, if you fall off a cliff, they're going to count that as dying, but there's not a lot of, like, Whoop, boop. Yep, I'm totally fine. So, a lot of verticality in this game, and it's unlike a lot of games where you have to go upwards. There's not a lot of just tension of being in the air. Like, you know you're gonna be okay unless you're not. There are some that are really scary, but and that's good tension. It's the kind of tension where it's like, ooh, I better make it. But it's not like, I don't want to be here. I don't like. It's like Souls games aren't really good examples of this because that's kind of the point, is to make you afraid. But a lot of games that are not really built for it, if you go up on rafters or something, you're like, I don't enjoy this part. This game is really good for this. Oh, I'm learning how to shoot. Precision aiming. Bah. So it is sort of twin sticky in that way. You get to aim with the right joystick. Look at me. I could aim all around. Anyone could be getting shot. Let me see if I can get up here. What's going on? Someone's been up here really recently smoking. And a bird's trying to get the cigarette. Nope. I didn't catch the bird. Sorry, everyone. I tried. Where am I? Is there something up there? I was just chilling, I guess. Yeah, but someone left just seconds ago, so we need to catch up with them. Bocha. Still not, like, the water isn't actually dangerous, but throughout my entire playthrough, I've tried very hard to avoid it because look at that. It's gross. Hey, friend. Sorry. And then you get that huge blood splatter. It's very Tarantino. I love it a lot. In water, tap A while holding joystick to swim. Perform an umbrella dash with RB to move more quickly because you don't want to be in this water any longer than you have to be. Gross. Look, I got an apple, you guys. You can see it's up in the top right. I think I'm not covering it. No, I'm not covering the top right. So you can see I have a bandage and a red apple. If I eat the red apple, it will give me... Oh, ow. Left. It takes a minute, so in combat you don't immediately get healed. But if you eat the red apple, you get this extra blue heart, which is kind of, you know, temporary XP, which is nice. HP. And if I use the bandages, which I have, it would heal my red current HP, which I don't want to use right now because I don't have any missing health. But it's nice that it takes a while because if I don't get all the way, it doesn't use it. So if I accidentally hit the bumper button, I'm not going to just, you know, fritter away my bandages. When your vitality is low, use a consumable. Use the buttons to cycle through. Hold LB to consume the selected item. I already did that. Okay, someone tell me, is this a robot with like a little feather on it? I want to know what people are thinking about what this is. Look at this. Something is shiny in this bookcase and the bird cage. The Truth About Consumables by Punctual Beat. Bandages will heal your vitality fully. Ooh, I got a little... Cullen Coyote is now following. Cullen the Coyote, thank you so much. Why don't you give us a shout out in the chat? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching. We are learning about vitality and bandages. Food items grant bonus vitality. See, this is what we get for reading. I already knew all of this. I already told everybody. And now it's just saying the same things. Armed with this truth, you can go live a happy and healthy life. Thank you, Punctual Pete. Okay, so one of the funny things about this game is, like, you see that ladder? That's not a climbable ladder. So occasionally you'll run into that and you're like, I really want to go up this ladder. And it doesn't do anything. So, boom. Shoot through. Okay, so this is really cool. Don't forget to rest. Sit on a bench to restore your vitality and save your progress. It is a save. So this is, it is the bonfire mechanic, but it does not bring people back to life, which I absolutely love. There's no reason in this game to kill people over. There's no, like, gaining souls equivalent. So you're not upgrading anything. You're not getting boost stats or anything. So once you have gone through an area and killed enemies, they're dead. Except in cases where you come back for various reasons. The game itself is not. Oh, Colin Coyote. Hey, Indian Farmer. It's Colin from Doinksoft. Oh, thank you. That is so good. We have one of the developers here for us. The portrait on the flyer is actually the old design of the cultists. So they just look like a bunch of robots. I love it. That's nice. I don't like it when you have to kill the same enemies 5 times. Yeah, exactly. It's lovely. It is very nice to be able to run through. Now I'm going to be self-conscious because I know Colin is watching. I believe that I spoke with you. I believe. At Summer Game Fest. And we had a lovely chat. Yes! There we go. GDC. GDC is the correct event that we went to. I have greatly enjoyed your game. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, if you were not paying attention before, please, next time for your game, give me a screenshot that is not dark and muddy brown. Make one that is just a happy rainbow, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, sign. Open the Gunbrella with RB to block. I am actually really bad at this, and I want to be so good at it. Colin says, the whole game is dark and muddy brown. So sorry. I know. Just throw a scene in there that's absolutely random. That's just unicorns frolicking for no reason. And then I'll use that. It'll be great. Block immediately before contact to reflect bullets. It's really cool when I can do it, but when I don't, I just seem really dumb. Okay. Oh, I got it. And then they explode, and the explosion has fire, and the fire hurts you. It hurts other things too, which is nice, but it hurts you. Deal. Okay, thank you so much, Colin. Uh-oh. I have... My rave skills have kicked in. I've got music. What's this? Some words are scribbled on the wall. Hey there. If you're reading this, then that means you got stuck here just like me. Try pressing A while holding the joystick down. After that, you're on your own, buddy. That's very nice. I'm glad that person was there. So below me is a thing called a gorehound. And there's a very important discussion later on in the game, which I'm going to spoil, as to whether or not this thing is a lizard or a dog. And I would like everyone in chat to weigh in on this very important matter. Do we think that the gorehound is a lizard or a dog? You let me know, because that's going to be important. I'm going to have to make that decision, and I want you guys to know that you will be involved with that, even if I don't get to it today. These guys, if I remember correctly, are a sort of unofficial mascot for this game, and they are very cute, and I don't like hurting them, but I will. Oh, yeah. I punished myself by running right into the spikes for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Sometimes when you kill them, they do leave behind like gorehound skins or pelts, and you can use those for getting money. They are... can I go down here? Yeah. Oh, gross. Is there anything down here? Or did I just jump in this gross water for nothing? Yeah, nothing. Let's go on. Open the Gunbrella on a zipline to attach to it. Close it to disengage. Hacha! Look how cool that is, you guys. It feels really good, too. Like, it's not a situation where you might accidentally miss it. Like, it is very well done. You can jump on and off. You can attach whenever you're near it. You're going in the direction you want to go. Very fun, very smooth. King Station. What king? You know? As far as I know, this is not a land of kingdoms. So, what's the lore? Red line information. The railway system offers service to Orwell. Allendale Base Camp. These are actually basically, essentially, all of the places in the game. Even though the game runs, I think, it took me a little over 7.5 hours to beat, or to roll credits at least. And those are essentially the 3 places you're going to be. There are some more, some half places, but the fact that you're able to play for that long in these 3 areas, it's really cool the way that they do it, because it never feels like backtracking. It never feels like, oh, I'm tired of this place. Great job. I love it. All passengers must carry with them a valid train pass, property of Avalon Industries. Who's Avalon Industries? But look, we got a nice little bench. Just gonna like curl up with my little cape, have a little smoke. Someone also has just left, because you can see that there's cigarette smoke on the table there. Vitality has returned. And now if I die, I will return to this bench instead of the last one we sat at. ID, please. You're not from around here, huh? That is such a good character portrait. He looks so bored. Gonna need to see a train pass in order to let you ride. They're issued by Avalon Industries, so you'll have to speak to an officer if you want one. Between you and me, I'm not looking too closely. If you have one, you can borrow. That's a nice guy. See what's going on the rooftops here. They've got a little rat in a cage. I feel like I should go down. Oh, look it! I found an extra bandage. I'm doing good. Let's go back down. Go the normal way. Look at me dashing with my Gunbrella. It's so much fun, you know? It just feels like such a different vibe than like, oh yeah, action vibe. Bum, 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 and then you're just like, da 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 da. Look at me floating in the wind. Hello, friend. Who are you? Peekaboo! Ew. I don't like the way I played that character, even though that's exactly how I felt like that character would say it. Hello, friend. You look lost and kind of sketchy. I look kind of sketchy. That's what we're saying. Okay. Yeah, let's leave that man alone. Hello, friend. Why hasn't she written yet? Eek! Oh, excuse me. I'm a bit lost in thought. I'm cleaning some stuff up before Goldenrod comes to visit. I'm a little worried, though. Normally she writes me ahead of time. Did you need something? Okay, so this is our fruit stand lady, if I remember correctly. My apples are famous. Please take a look. So if our dead gorehound had given us a pelt, we could sell it here. But for right now, we have to sell our bandages, and I want to keep those. But we could get some more apples, or a golden apple. It's delicious. Adds bonus vitality, but sure is expensive. I don't know if I ever bought this. I might have to go find the money and buy this and see what it actually does, because I don't know. Thank you. Okay, so I see some rope up here that I absolutely want to play with, but I can't reach it. Did you need something? Ask about the Gunbrella. Why would she know? Why would I ask her about my umbrella that's also a gun? You know? She doesn't seem to know much besides apples and goldenrod. It's for keeping the rain off you. Yeah, right? Ask about goldenrod. She lives in the next town east of here, Orwell. I have a photo, one sec. I would definitely do this if a stranger popped up. I'm like, hey, this is my very attractive partner. Look at them. Cute, huh? Anyway, She's supposed to be coming to visit tomorrow, but I haven't heard anything yet. I'm a bit worried. But the train lines between here and Orwell get shut down all the time. So it doesn't mean anything or anything. She's trying to convince herself of that. You can tell by what she's saying. Oh, you're heading to Allendale? That means you'll be passing through Orwell. If you end up stopping in Orwell, could you keep an eye out for Goldenrod? She's hard to miss. She has beautiful blonde hair and the sweetest smile. Yes. Thank you. If you see her, tell her I'm worried, okay? I wonder what happens if I say no. Did she just say, like, well, you're a jerk? I probably should have thought about that before I just said yes. Cough, cough, cough. Oh, I was gonna open this door, but now I don't. Oh. Ah! We could have the plague. Do we trust it? I'm going in. Uh-oh. Is this a Willy Wonka situation, sir? Oh, he's coughing red. He's coughing up blood, y'all. That's not a good sign. There's something shiny over there. Hello, friend. Fishing, fishing, lovely fishing. Oh, yeah. Opening my backpack with this too. Look at my catch. Oh, yeah. Oh, didn't see you standing there. I was all distracted thinking about fish. You know, like you do. Look, this man seems like he's gone into the correct line of work. Good for him. That contraption you've got there. Where did you get it, I wonder? Inquire about the Gunbrella. I am just a simple fisherman. I don't meddle with weapons. Haven't for a very long time. Talk about fishing. Whoa! I'm so glad you asked. A fellow lover of fishing is always welcome in my home. You know what? My life used to be a lot harder before I retired and took up fishing. Not saying it's easy now. What with Doll over there catching ill. Poor Doll. But it's the simple things that keep us afloat. You seem like you're carrying around a lot of weight, huh? You ever think of letting it go? Maybe it's time to return to the pond and throw a line. It almost sounds like he's getting ready to, like, pitch us on a MLM or something. Okay, well, it was fun talking to you. Take the train to Allendale. You'll find someone who knows all about the weapon of yours. Can't get to Allendale without a train pass, though. I'd ask around town about it. Someone's probably got an extra. I'll tell you more, but I can't. Ooh. There's mystery. Okay, so I understand why he has a collection of fishermen. Why do we just have a bunch of birds in cages up in the attic? Anyone want to answer that? Dr. Mono, welcome into the chat, Dr. Mono. We are wondering about the sketchy setup we have here. He's got all kinds of fish pictures. He's got a picture of himself. Is that him or is that Doll? It kind of looks like his hat. Who do you think you are? I saw a shiny in his side table here. I decided to investigate. Now he's upset. Going through someone's things like that, not cool. I apologize, sir. I will just head out now and think about fish. Okay, I can't get through here. This is a wall. So we're gonna have to go up. Whee! Oh, oops. Oh, what was that? Can I do something? No. Let's go up on here. Okay. Caution sign. Attention! Sewert is to be accessed only by personnel who have been certified. If you've not been trained in holding down L while jumping, you have no business messing with the Sewert caps. I love all of the in-game like tutorial things. Sewert's not a playground. It is a utility system. And we're gonna take it real seriously, everybody. We're not playing around here. Okay, here's our lovely, like, I'm glad there's a bench here. It's very important. But why is there a bench here? Who who's using this bench besides me? You know? We might find the answer. Maybe this guy up here whose skull is in the top left. But there will probably be someone we meet in the sewers. Music change. Hello, friendly frog. I just murdered it. I'm sorry, frog. I really love the somewhat hilarity of your enemies just exploding. Okay. We got 2 frogs down there. Boom. Explosion and fire. Took care of one. Got the other one. And now the music goes back to nice. These little lanterns here, like they're really nice to take care of, like you just saw frogs or enemies down below. But they do like stick for a while, and the fire, if you touch it, will burn you for like longer than you're just standing in it. So I like to get rid of them so I don't have them, you know, at my back. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to get to this frog without touching water because I don't want to touch the water. Come here, frog. Come here, frog. Oh, no, I touched it. Ew, gross. Okay. What'd I get? I got a bandage. I got a rat. Oh, ew. Okay. I'm picking up the rats, you guys. Oh, Roger, welcome in. Hello. I believe you voted for this game, so thank you very much for being a part of helping me play this on this lovely Friday. I'm just collecting rats. I'm a rat catcher today. I actually, rat. My rat is full. Gunbrella, I just bought this. Great, Roger. Don't let me spoil it. I think you've missed most of the opening spoilers, so don't worry about seeing too much. But I hope you enjoy it a lot. It is a lot of fun. That rat's very lucky because I believe I did. You believe you did miss all the spoilers, or you saw it? Also, I can't catch that rat. When I was a kid, I had rats for pets, and they're very cute. I like them a lot better than hamsters or gerbils. I don't know why they get a bad rap. They're a lot of fun. Very cute. Okay, so I went down here and I killed a thing. Do we not have a... Ooh, I stepped on its body. Sorry, frog. I killed you and stepped on your body. Did I miss that exit? See, full of rats. I can sit here. I don't think I took damage, but if I had, I would be healed. I just have bandages at the moment. And you'll see that the enemies have not respawned, so I don't have to worry about dealing with the enemies. They're all just lying around in gory pieces. Maybe I just didn't go far enough here. Oh, do I have to go in the water? Don't make me go in the water, Colin. No, I don't see it. Maybe this was just a side adventure. It's been so long since I started out, everyone. If you're seeing, like, an obvious, like, Jill, this is where you're supposed to go, of course, let me know, because I'm just gonna head back out of the sewers. Whee! Ba-na-na-na. Hey, friend. Yes? What? Roger says amazing art. I love it. While I'm freaking out this creepy guy. Why do you need rats? 3-eared rats. I have some. What? Ew. Sir. I don't like this. No. Behind the fisherman's house, rats in the sewers. Y'all couldn't have made this man any more unappealing. We're full of rats, sir. Full of them. Look at his green tongue. I don't like the sound that he's making when he's accepting our rats either. There's so much I don't love this. But look, they're all hanging out in cages now. They're happy. Heard you were looking for a train pass. Here, take it. All I need is rats from now on. Sir, you live your best life, I suppose. Nice doing business with you. I do like rats are cute. I like them a lot. Okay, I got my train pass, ma'am. I'm gonna go find goldenrod for you. Do I need it? I need an apple, probably. How much money do I have? I got a little bit of money, so I'll buy an apple. Okay. Let's go back to the train station. Woo! Hey, friend. Yes, I am. I am going to Outer King Station, apparently. Roger says that the rat man is happy that we've made his day. And you know what? We did make his day. I don't know if I feel good about it. But that was a choice we made. I hope those rats are all well taken care of. I feel like I got something on my glasses. Nice smudgy glasses is exactly what you want during an action adventure shooty. Okay, fixed them. We're ready. Woo! Oh. Alright, I went backwards. There's something up here. Let's see what's going on. I found a chest. Roger says, by the way, really great episode of the Indie Council. Thank you so much. We had a lot to say in the last Indie Council because obviously if you've not heard about the Unity situation, it's it's a bit wild. It's a kind of unbelievable situation that we're in. So go check that out if you're interested at it and all. We also get into a little bit of what the marketing side of things looks like for the indie community, but also like at PAX we talk about the other side. Janet and I kind of shamelessly ask Mike and Jenny personal questions that we just kind of wanted to know the answer to. So go check that out. It's a lot of fun. And the whole team's back together, so it's nice to have. What'd I just get? Lucky stars. I don't know what that means. But luckily I have an inventory. Let's see what it says. Lucky stars. A pill that improves your fortune. I don't know what that means. Do we want to try eating it, Chad? Let me know. Let me know if we want to eat it or when you want me to try to take it. And we'll see what happens. It's a good thing we went backwards. It's always the #1 rule of a video game. If you start somewhere and it looks like you can go the opposite direction, try going the opposite direction. Oh yeah, I've taken those in real life before. I've taken those before. Is that in real life or is that in the game? Oh, I caught a rat. There's a bad guy. You can tell he's a bad guy because he's wearing a skull on his face. Ha! Sir. He tried to shoot back. That was rude. Yes. Well, okay. I hope that your fortunes were improved by taking said pill in whatever manner you took it. Okay, there's a laser here. I got it. Got it first try. I'm feeling real good. I feel like there should be a little like jingle that plays as I'm floating gently. Look at this. No damage at all. I'm gonna say that until I actually get hit, and then I'm gonna be real sad. Be like, yep, nope, I jinxed myself. I'm gonna take this pill. I'm gonna see what happens. Am I? Oh! Look how much money I just made. I need someone else, sir. Hold still. I only have a few seconds for this coin pill to work. I need to shoot somebody very quickly. Nope. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. I'm gonna be so rich. I'm gonna buy so many apples. What is this? Can't get there yet because it's electrified. Okay, but I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna shoot this guy. He's not gonna see me coming. Boom. Oh no. I'm making so much money. Oh, is my thing out? No, it's not. Where'd all my coins go, sir? Ah! Let's see. Caution sign. Caution. Please exercise caution with this crude-powered generator. Do not poke, prod, or otherwise puncture this device in any way. Also, do not use... This is a tutorial in a do not sign. That's hilarious. Do not use the directional buttons to cycle through all available ammo types selecting a grenade. Additionally, do not use R to aim the grenade and then fire using X. If you don't have a grenade, by no means should you pull the lever to the right of this sign. Destruction of this unit may cause locked security doors in the adjacent room to become inactive. Avalon Industries. So perfect. This is the kind of like you're in this gritty world, you've just murdered a bunch of people, their blood is splattered across the room, and then you get this hilarious little jokey sign. It's perfect. I need this. Ah! Okay. That was not the best version of aiming for that. So how do I... Oh, I have to actually shoot it past the side. Okay, okay. Okay, I've got it. I've got the concept. Okay, everybody ready for the real one? Here we go. Shoot. Into there. Okay. Oh, don't laugh at me in chat. Oh, all of the electricity is gone, and that's open. I can go murder that man now. I'm being chastised for being judgmental about clothing attire and jumping to the fact that putting a skull directly on your face means that you're a bad guy. You know, that's right. I didn't even attempt to talk to him. He could have just been like a normal human being. Hey, look at that. I'm just gonna pick that up for later. No, it's gone. Just gonna keep a grenade on hand. I do have some extra, like, my shell shots are infinite, which I deeply, deeply appreciate. Thank you so much, Doinksoft, for making that the case, because I'm really glad when I don't have to hoard and or worry about running out of ammo. But I do have special ammo. Sniper shot does a little more damage, goes a little farther, and then the grenade. And there are lots of different types, but essential weapon stuff is always good. I got roasted garlic. Yes. I love garlic, y'all. I would eat just roasted garlic. Gain some bonus vitality. Do I have any right now? I don't. Maybe I'll eat it. Let's do that. Oh yeah. Delicious. Hopefully I didn't need that for something important later. They're like, the only way I could possibly help you is if I had some roasted garlic and I have no idea where to get it. And then I'm like, garlic all over my breath. Choices were made there, you know? Wasn't there a thing up here? Yes, there was. Okay, we got some money in this chest. That's nice. Like the umbrella part of the gun is so useful. Like it is a way to make traversal so much more fun. It has that dash. It has a dash up, so you can have like an extra high jump. So I can like, this is a jump and then a dash up, so you can get to higher places. And it means that you can like kind of take your time figuring out where you're gonna aim or jump when you fall. Like it's just a lot of like really, really good design, you know? Like this was a thoughtful way to do this. Oh, it doesn't explode if you get it wet. That's good to know. Hello, sir. Did you get me? No, I'm still okay. No one panic. Okay, I see one up above. I feel like I haven't really shot anyone like head on. I don't know if that's like a good thing. I'm just shooting everyone in the back of the head. Like not particularly honorable. Like, hello, I'm here to kill you. Prepare yourself. There's my bench. Vitality is returned. Okay. Don't let him see you. The gentleman who may be very lovely. We've just splattered his entire body across everything in the nearby vicinity. You know, he's got his little skull mask and his actual skull on display now. Nope, come on. Yeah. Oh, I think, watch this. I can shoot this lantern. Boop. And it will spread fire everywhere as well. Which is, again, really cool if you manage to do it on purpose and against an enemy. But if if you're just shooting away at things and that just happens to fall down in your head, it's not the most fun thing to happen. So keep your eye out. Boop. Hey, friend. Boop. That's just a cool way to make me feel cool. Okay, I got 2 guys down there. This is gonna be a challenge. Are you ready? Oh, I didn't get him. No. He's coming after me. Oh, I got my first hit. But it was bonus vitality, so it doesn't mean it means I still haven't been actually hit. I thought I saw you can shoot the fire and then your bullets are on fire. Yeah, you can shoot through. You can kind of see it here, like you can shoot through the fireplace and then my bullets will do fire damage. They made a cool game. Good guy. Good game, Cullen. If you're still watching. I just love how ridiculous the blood splatter is. So it doesn't need to go this hard at all, and it does, and it's fantastic. I think I'm going backwards, but here we go. Oh, now I want to do that, Roger. Now that thank you very much for reminding me that that is a mechanic, because now I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself just trying to get someone to catch on fire. Okay, we've got money. You know, we're doing okay for ourselves. This could be a job. I don't know why I'm bothering to cover indie games. Let me just shoot some skull face people. Oh, he dropped an apple for us. It's not baked, but it could be. Okay, we've got a laser thing down below. Here we go. Nope, too soon, too soon. Got it. And it's left us a little coil, which we can sell for later. We've made it to Orwell Town. Congrats, everyone. And the music has changed to let us know that it is... Chat is being entirely too... Or exactly the right amount of excited for how cool all the death looks. It is a really stylish game. It feels really good. Like, I'm sorry that you have to just watch this and you're not playing it right now, because you feel cool when you're doing it, because it's just very smooth. The way the action goes, the way the shooting goes, the way that you're like gliding around on your Gunbrella and dashing and like going over zip lines and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I also really like the jazz. Got someone doing laundry here. Hello, ma'am. Oh, kitty cat. Can I pet you? No. You keep being cute. Huh? Oh, a visitor. Well, you look kind enough. Do I? I'm a man with a giant gun and it's pointed straight at your face. What's that trinket you've got there? Can I fetch you anything? Some tea, perhaps? Yes? Never mind, then. If you see my boy, can you please tell him to come inside for supper? His name is Ollie. He's usually playing there on the main road. He's a good boy, that Ollie. He's been pretty lonely since his father left. Sigh, it's nice not to be the only lonely one around, I suppose. And I thank the heavens daily for the company of that child and the kittens. Kittens are very cute. Oh, can I pet you? No, it's the ladder. The boy's dad? What? I thought it said the boy's dead. I'm like, what? What happened? Ollie is a child. I remember this. Of child age. He left for the crude mines a while back. Sigh. Going on a year now, by my estimations. Time sure flies, huh? Ask about crude mines. Not from around here, then. I envy your gruff naivete. It's only the central energy source of our civilization. Crude is a fuel extracted from deep underground. Machinery, lights, transportation, the economy, it all runs on the vile stuff. I miss the old days before we became so cripplingly reliant on such a nasty little luxury. Ask about Ollie. Oh, he's not mine. I just looked after him is all. Everyone needs someone to look after them these days. Crude is the byproduct of decayed things. What kind of things? Well, that's a topic for debate. And I don't have much energy for argument these days. I'd rather spend my days enjoying the company of my boy and my many kittens. They're cute. I have some kittens. One is right here. You can't see because she is sleeping on her bed, which we bought originally for my older cat, and it sat around for years completely unused, and then we got her and she uses it, so that's nice. If you're ever thinking about getting a cat something, just get him a box. They'll like that much better anyway. Okay. Hello, cats. You all look very cute. Hello, rat in a cage. It's not... Oh, this is Ollie's little house area. Who's this? Look at this cute little guy. He's got like little train toys and things. Little candle. I like it. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for Ollie, everybody. Let's see. Nothing up here? Orwell. Unfortunately, the sign is not fixed. Hello, are you Ollie? Hey, mister. Can you see I'm busy here? Still busy. Some of us got work to be doing. Are you Ollie, sir? Okay. I don't think it is, because his caretaker would probably have seen him. Bill's pills. Maybe he's got more of those fortune pills for us. I am Bill from Bill's Pills. Welcome to Bill's Pills. I suggest you buy one of each so you can mix and match. Me, I'm on all of them, but you can start with just one. Great character art. That's exactly the kind of person I would expect to be running a Bill's Pills. Let's see what you got. Pill that heals you slowly over time. I've got the money, so why not? Lucky Stars was nice. We'll do that again. This is not really a pill, but I think we have enough bandages. Do we have anything to sell? We've got one coil. So we paid for something. At least one, maybe, pill that we just bought. We could sell the grenade, I suppose, but I think I'll hold on to it for a bit. Okay. Good job, team. What's up here? What are you hiding in here? Seems like it's a band? I just went into someone's house and started shooting their boxes up. What kind of name is that? Krug. There has to be a joke here. If Colin is still out there, let me know what the joke is. Krug is a band. Like a real band? Like that I should know about? There's a little... I don't know if you saw, there's a graffiti up here that looks like a kind of graffiti you might see in real life. So that might tell us what we might find in this. Oh, okay. It was a question. I see. It does seem to be a band. Look at this. I'm just ruining everybody's stuff so I can get some more coins. If I chugged the fortune pill and did all this, I wonder, would it give me money? Hello, friend. You know Bill? I just met him. Take a walk, bud. You got to know the right people around here if you want to get places. I don't trust you a bit. Oh, I could shoot this lantern and kill you. Sir. We will return. Don't worry about it. No, I'm not gonna shoot the lantern killing the man. Terrifying. Who are you? Good day, fellow traveler. You have no eyes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Oh, now she does. Did you get stuck here in Orwell too? Such a pain. I fear I may miss my book signing. Oh, I see. I don't live here. In fact, I can barely stand it. I was passing through when the trains were suddenly stopped, and we were deposited here. Dusty, dinky Orwell. Much prefer my home, Allendale. Oh, you've never been? You simply have to visit. It has rough edges, but I could never live anywhere else. There's a lot of beauty to be found amongst the rabble, and I simply prefer the excitement of the city to the dullery of places like this. No offense. My name is Adelaide. Adelaide from Allendale. That's fun to say. Look me up if you happen to visit. We can get a drink together. Ooh. Hello, sir. Stop right there, out-of-towner. We've closed off the eastern half of Orwell as per the mayor's official emergency action plan. Should be no surprise, the Cult 45 is to blame. The hooded freak snatched the mayor and that sweet gal. Goldenrod. Uh-oh, you guys. Goldenrod's been snatched. Yep. Keeping the barrier up will prove to be an intelligent move, you'll see. A considerate and wise move. A genius move, even. A move that proves beyond any shadow of a doubt the rock-solid diplomacy and impeccable ethics of our beloved mayor. The mayor. Oh God! The mayor! Charles, you're always over worrying about these things. The mayor's fine. He's probably giving them a good, long, authoritative talking to. Don't listen to him, boy. He's just a stick in the mud. He's always breaking my coconuts. So embarrassing. Okay, well, that's our new quest. We're going to free the mayor. What quests do we have going on? We've got free the mayor, find goldenrod, get into the hideout. All these things seem... Yeah, the music's great. I love all of the... Like, there's a lot of personality stuffed into this game that... It's just a lot of fun. It seems like all of our objectives are related in some way. Okay, so we can't get through here. We know there's a way there. Let's go talk to Bill. Maybe if we get to know Bill, we can get through over there. I am Bill from Bill's Pills. Welcome to Bill's Pills. Let's get... Oh, ask about the cultists. That's east of here. You won't be getting anywhere near there, not with the mayor's little barricade he set up. This barricade situation is really messing up my trade capabilities. I need to move product. Now the only way for me to make shipments is through the sewers, conveniently located directly under my shop. The side room storage really starting to sink. Let me in the sewers. You know, I might let you use the sewer entrance in my side room, which can take you to East Orwell. Maybe you can talk sense into our prude and lousy excuse of a mayor and get that abhorrent thing taken down. He doesn't, like, everybody else seemed to be really liking the mayor. He doesn't seem to be a big fan. He might listen to you. He's always looking to impress out-of-towners. All right, listen closely. Dark Snake is great. Everyone remember that. Dark Snake is great. That's the solution. Thank you very much, sir. Dark Snake is great. Now, the cool thing about this is that at GDC, I saw other people playing this, and that phrase was always different. So I have not ruined anything for you. If you are going to play this game, your phrase will be a different phrase. Do not worry. Hello, friend. You know Bill? Okay. What do we know? Is it stinky? Killer? Tasty? Tasty snake is great? No. Dark. Yeah, I'm going to make sure chat remembers. I'm going to push the wrong thing if they don't remember. Okay, chat says snake is great. We got it. Good job, chat. You weren't expecting a pop quiz, but you did good. Right this way, sir. Into the sewers. Ew! I touched the water. Okay, there's a gorehound up there. Everyone be careful. Oh, you'd think he's done, right? I shot him and he's in the water. Nope! We got a rat, and we killed a gorehound. Good day's work. Could have used the lantern, though. Where? What lantern? Did I miss a lantern? Oh, for the guy in front of us. I'm sorry, Roger. I could have used the lantern and killed him. Maybe next time I'll see that, if that works, or if that strands us in. It can't be that we kill him and then we can't go any farther in the game, right? Okay. Getting through the sewers. Gonna take on this frog. Yeah. Oh, there's a gorehound up there, everyone. Everyone ready? Boom. Boom. There, we got a pelt. That's gonna sell for a nice penny. Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. Facing the wrong way. Doesn't help. Boom. It's too far away. I'm just gonna have to shoot it. Boop. Luckily, in this early stage, the enemies are not too mean. And they're a lot harder when you're just learning all of the mechanics and stuff. Or I'm just really good. We could go with that. I'm just super good at gaming. Nope. He moved. He's not allowed to move. What's this way? What's up? Why is there... I can't get to him. I can't shoot through these. I'm gonna remember he's there. I'm gonna come back. I don't like it when they make it so like I have to touch the water. Not a big fan. Really cool though. Shot him underwater. I got his eyeball. That's gonna be important, I'm sure. Hello, friend. I'm gonna just sit on this bench. Are you one of those rat lovey people? Am I gonna have problems with you? Gah, that damn merchant. Stealing my key. My key. He's going after my gem. Next. What can I do? What can I do? Okay, that's all he's gonna say. Feeling hungry? Oh. Oh. Is that where this is going? No, I'm good. I'll grill up your critters for a fee if you want me to grill you something. It'll cost you $5 just to look. Okay. We've got money. Let's see what... Oh! That is a personality-laden visual. I'm gonna let you just gaze, rest your eyes upon the beauty that is this man eating a grilled rat. You know it's a rat because you can see the tail. He's lived here for a while. Yeah, he has. Let's buy a grilled rat. You know, when in Rome, I suppose. Why? It only costs me the rat, though, so that's nice. Nice doing business with you. Like, he didn't ask for anything except the initial cost to look at the menu. So I feel like that's not a bad trade. Do I have... Oh, it's in my inventory. It says it's a consumable, y'all. It's a consumable. Do I eat it? Chat? Is that where this is going? Do I eat the grilled rat? It gives me bonus vitality. Oh no, that was too enthusiastic of a yes. Oh, okay. I'm going here. I'm gonna eat it in front of him. Oh. Okay. Well. We ate it, everyone. It seems to have gone okay. I'm not dead. And I do have an extra bit of health, but like at what cost? At what cost? I sparkled after I ate it. Oh, that's gonna explode. Get out. That was rude. That was very rude. That would have worked a lot better if I was up there and like waiting. Oh no! Totally missed it. Here we go. I got it. It's a good thing I ate that grilled rat because I would have taken damage otherwise. And I am still maintained to this point. I've not taken damage. Hey, friend. Oh, I should probably like pop my I'll eat my other rat. There we go. Maybe I should do my lucky stars. Let's see if there's another bad guy up here. No. Okay. Would have been bad to eat it just then. Hello, friend. How are you? Don't tell me you're another barricade apologist. Does this look like an emergency action plan to you? Inaction plan, more like it. As soon as the mayor returns, I'll give him a piece of my mind. That sounds right. Gusto. Ha ha ha. Stop. Stop. If I... Can't you see we're in the middle of a conversation? Yeah. Now we're gonna have to start over. Thanks a lot. Mayor's gone. Kidnapped. Yeah. I mean, can we just take a second and realize that's hilarious? That these characters are on loop. Like, as far as the development of this game is concerned, these characters are on loop having a dialogue over and over again. And it is really cool. And the developers couldn't be sure when you were going to get into the conversation. So they've made it so if you talk to them, they start the conversation at 0. So you the player, can hear the entire conversation they're having and don't have to miss out on any bits. It's hilarious. Here we go. So what? I'm not complaining. Just saying. Gives me a chance to step in and really show off my leadership skills. Wait, you? That's hilarious. Truly funny stuff. Me? Funny? I'm serious. There's 0% chance people would get behind you. Sorry, blah blah. Clearly superior choice for the placement is the man standing before you. You now who's being funny. You'd be laughed off the streets. You'd be found hiding. I bet crude on that. Okay, well if you're so confident, then what's your platform? Let's hear it. We're all dying to know. Okay, listen. As your future mayor, good people, I rule with honor and dignity and serve my post diligently and with gusto. Ha 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 ha. This is where we came in originally. Stop. If I laugh any harder, I'll die on the spot. Oh, no, I'm serious. Maybe politics isn't your thing, but when it comes to comedy, you're a natural. Surely you can't be referring to my rousing, inspirational political theater. Yeah, I'd consider more of a half-hearted diatribe. Alright, let me clear my throat. Ahem. Hello, beautiful town of Orwell. Kind-hearted Orwellians, or as I prefer to you, the pride of something. I come to you with a question. Are you sick and tired of lame mayors and lame mayoral candidates? Now you're just thinking mud. Are you tired of candidates who play nice? And then they start over again. So, just like, I don't think that really does anything, or like changes the narrator or narration or narrative or whatever word I'm looking for. But it's just a fun little detail. We learned a little bit about. Oh, what's happening here? Who are you guys? What are you up to? That doesn't look good at all. Not a fan. Were you just hiding? Did you see those Colt 45 guys just get bolder and bolder with their kidnappings? All trains are canceled until the mayor returns. Well, I guess the upside is I can bank some extra sleep while we wait for him to return, yawn. Sir, you just saw a kidnapping pass by you. You're gonna nap? I love the little, like, clockwork things. I have no idea what they're working or doing, but I believe that is the mayor, so we're gonna go save him. Your vitality is returned. Hello, friend. Greetings, out-of-towner. You're going to take on the Cult 45. You're going to walk right through the front door? Bah-ha-ha-ha. I like your style. Make sure to let me know how that works out for you. Oh, those guys? Well, it said that they have some sort of communion with the dead. Whatever that means is beyond me. All I know is that people mysteriously disappear from Orwell all the time. And it's usually the ones pierced in spirit, too. Bah-ha-ha-ha. I suppose that's why they never bother with me. Oh, that smelly oaf? Sewert? Now, just a little, like, just to let you know. When I was at GDC, the developers, I asked about the man in the sewers, and they had just named him based off of, I think, a community vote. And they had to repeat this man's name like 50 times because I could not wrap my head around the name Sewert. I was like, Stewart? Stewart? And they're like, no, Sewert, like sewer with a T at the end. It's a fantastic name, though. What a name! Not to be trusted. It is. Great name. Trust your instincts, and when they fail, follow your nose. And when your nose fails, remember this. His name is literally Sewert. Okay. I think I'm gonna head in and confront the cultist. Let's do it. Look, they just be kidnapping mayors. They've got skull banners. Can't get through. And there's nothing down here. So, yeah, that didn't work out. We tried. Sorry, everyone. Game's over. How'd it go? So the drawbridge is up, you say? I know of a secret entrance hidden in the sewers below. And lucky for you, I have a key that unlocks that very entrance. The key that perhaps Sewert said was his. I might be willing to let you borrow it if you do something for me in return. Somewhere inside the hideout is my lost and very pretty gem. Also a gem that Sewert said was his. It is unlike me to send others to do my bidding, but I'm a very busy and important man. Just make sure not to return to me without the gem, or I'll make sure you regret it. I am 100% serious. Okay, so right now what we have to do is free the mayor, find Goldenrod, get into the hideout. Also get into the hideout. And we'll see what happens if we find this gem. Did we get the key that we needed? I think we did. Inventory. Okay. We got the sewer key, which has a scary smiling skull on it. Don't know what I expected. But, yeah. I think that this is a good place for us to stop the game. And not spoil it for anybody who's going to play it over the weekend. I hope that you all do. It is out now on Steam and Nintendo Switch. So go play. It's a lot of fun. Really, it is short-ish. You should be able to get it done by the weekend if that's what you're playing. Otherwise, thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you have a great weekend.